Hey, Nolly.
Yeah?
Can I have a look at that census form for a second, mate?
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Remember, question 19.
What?
Jedi.
You can't put down Jedi, Noel.
Yes, I can. I'm going to put down Obi Noel as my name.
Yeah, but the Australian Bureaus of Statistics will get really upset. I mean, people have been doing this for the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, maybe it's trying to tell them something. Maybe it's time that Jedis were recognised. And anyway, there's no dramas for us Jedis. If the census people show up to complain, we'll just go, these are not the forms you're looking for.
Yeah.
Professor Strong in this one.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of questions in here, mate, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, what about that question about relationships? Apparently, you know, a lot of gays have been saying that they're actually going to write down, yeah, this is my partner, instead of, you know, putting down it's just my flatmate.
Yeah, I think it's great. Good on them.
Yeah.
Why? Well, why are they doing that?
Well, we know how many gay people there are. What's wrong with that?
Well, how do you know the gay people want the world to know they're gay people?
Well, if they put it in the census form, obviously they do.
Yeah. Maybe Fiona, next time the census comes around, will put that down and, you know, let the world know that she's
Yeah,
a
she could be
lesbian.
living with someone by that time, wants to tell everyone that, yeah, I'm a lesbian.
Mate, when my daughter wants the world to know that she's lesbian, she'll tell them quietly, not like this on the train with 400 people listening.
I think you have a problem with the world knowing that Fiona's a lesbian, right?
I find his lack of faith disturbing, Noel.
Thanks, mate.
He's been taken by the dark side.
Oh, did you hear Christopher Skase died?
Yes. Can you believe that?
Well, it's extraordinary. It's finally kind of happened. I mean, he was a person who was always crying wolf, you know, always saying there was something wrong with him, and nobody believed him, but he really was sick.
It's a classic case of karma.
No, some people are saying that, you know, it's a bit sad. I mean, I don't know any of them, don't get me wrong, but I think it's kind of sad that he was just one of those corporate cowboys of the 80s, of which there were many of them, and he just kind of, you know, was doing what everybody else was doing.
Well, there's two roads that you could take. Alan Bond took one. He went to prison. He took responsibility for what he did. He's now out of prison.
Yeah, it didn't go for
beginning
very long.
another part of his life. It is now an underdog, so nothing surer. He'll become icon status again. Skase, on the other hand, created his own prison by not taking responsibility.
Apparently Pixie's pretty upset. She's pretty upset because he won't be buried in this country, and she's very upset because she thinks that the Australian people and the Australian government, I don't know about the Australian people, but certainly the Australian government, perhaps caused his death in the first place.
Oh, how? Because the less we believed him, the more he had to convince us. That's what brought it on. And the question that begs my mind at the moment is, the first thing I thought was, is Pixie now responsible for the millions and millions and millions of dollars?
So you're saying the chase is still on?
Well, is it just a chase for a different Skase?